Hi everyone, I'm Dawn Lim and this is the Phoenix Sanctuary. Today I'd like to share with you the energy forecast for Life Path number 3. But before we do that, I'll be really grateful if you can hit the subscribe button. So here we go. This upcoming week we're seeing the Sun, Yin and Yang, and third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. Now let's reflect a little bit upon last week's energy faced by Life Path 3. Last week we saw storm warning, door to value, and also door to personal healing and happiness. So this week with the Sun, we are really seeing that culminate in some really positive energies for Life Path 3. That's all this energy associated with you being able to attain your goals, and all this positivity that allows you to really focus on and get to where you want to. So the Sun is what I would say is the best card in this deck that I am working with. It's what I ascribe to it. So you see this beautiful maiden arising from a pool of water with the Sun above her. So the call is really for number 3 to harness this energy and to really create what it is that you want to create. Now, number 3 is a life path of creative people with the ability to create. So if you've been feeling a little bit stuck in what you're trying to push through, now this Sun's energy is really there for you to harness, to unblock whatever blocks you have, to really push your ideas into fruition. So call upon that energy. The second card we're seeing is Yin and Yang. Now, Yin and Yang is about balance. It's also about introspection, balance with action. So with the Sun, we're seeing very much of a call for action and very much of this saying yes, pushing through with what you've been building in the pipeline. But Yin and Yang also shows us the need for introspection. At the same time, to listen to your inner voice, your inner wisdom, rather than just being clouded by the voices of the world, of society, of workplaces, of colleagues, of religion, of schools. All that, yes, it's useful feedback, but what is really important also is your own inner voice, and what your deepest soul desire. So with the third card, we're seeing third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. Now, third chakra is our solar plexus chakra, which is about 3 fingers above our navel. So this chakra governs our empowerment, our self-identity. So when the third chakra is being called up to attention, that tells us that number 3 must be careful to not give away your power. So giving away your power means perhaps, for example, saying yes to things that you don't really want to do, not knowing how to say no, accepting or perhaps listening to too many of your friends or colleagues complain about their lives, and then thereby taking on that energy which can become a burden to yourself, and that impedes your own personal development and progress. So there's a need to set boundaries so that doesn't happen. So Archangel Chamuel is also the archangel that governs all things about love. So there is that emphasis in the relationships arena with this card, to also tell number 3 not to let your relationships blur who you are in terms of who you are as an individual. Now, it's easy for couples to lose themselves in a couple identity and forget who you are as an individual and what you stand for. So sometimes this blurring of self-identity can create a really identity crisis, and to the extent where number 3s ask, what am I really here for? So this card calls for number 3s to reflect upon that, to also not lose your self-empowerment when it comes to your relationship identity. So of course I mentioned about couples, as in love relationships, but this can also extend to other relationships as well. So have a think about that, and if it comes into play this week, remember to reflect on it and not let your personal identity and empowerment be eroded or be taken away. So that's it for this week, and I'll see you next week.